Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20, and welcome to episode 30 of Direwolf20's Let's Play series. Today's plan, I would like to get my Enchanting with Mana up and running, and then I want to start looking at Occultism. We played with this mod once before in a short-lived series, and I'd like to revisit it because, well, primarily I'm tired of mining. I haven't done a lot of it, but I keep running low on resources because I don't have any way to mine. And luckily, Occultism gives you an option for auto mining. There's some ritual in here. I forget which one specifically, but like it'll mine for you. There's a bunch of rituals that do a bunch of cool things, so I'm interested in trying them all out and seeing what kind of cool stuff Occultism has. It's been a long time since I've played with it, so I'm kind of interested to see how it looks these days. Does that sound cool? So we're gonna check this mod out. We're gonna play with it a little bit, but before I do that, I want to get Enchanting with Mana up and running so that we can get those uber overpowered enchants that we've been working towards. Now I've got a decent amount. You can see I did do a little bit of mining between episodes, mostly just for obsidian, if I'm being honest. But yoinks, there we go. A little bit of pasture seeds ought to be cool. Now what I would like to have is some Botania flowers. I could use light blue. I need 10 of them in total. So let's do, how about 5 of you and 5 of you? Does that sound cool? Now before I do, well, yeah, no, that's gonna be a trick. How about 3 of you and 2 of you? That should be cool. Okay. Now you can be turned into a floating flower variant by doing this. 5, 3, and 2. And then you can be turned into this, that, and that should be safe. Yeah, nice. Okay, cool. And then I should be ready to go. So the only thing about those that are nice, I didn't need to floating flower those, but I did just cause. I think they look cool. That's about it. Now let's make ourselves a mana enchanter. I'm going to stick it in this corner. So what we're going to want is to visualize where this is going to sit. Well, not there, not that low, unfortunately, because we're going to need a spot for the pylons kind of go a block or 2 away. So like maybe-ish here. Oh, I see. You're in the front and the backs. Okay, so that means I can move it over 1 from here. So if I do that, does that look cool? Yeah, that should be fine. That's a reasonable-ish looking thing. Okay. So what we're going to want is to place some obsidian down. There we go. 17 obsidian goes down. We can just put grass here, but it doesn't super matter because we made floating flower variants. I guess I should have done 6 of one, but it doesn't super matter. Oh, are you into the wall there? I already built everything too. Oh well, life goes on. Cool. And then some mana pylons. And then a lapis block. And there we go. Nice. Okay, cool. Now I'm going to need a spark so that I can get mana out of the pools that I have. Shouldn't be too big of a deal. And now we should be good to enchant with mana. So let's review what enchants we have, right? Let's see. There's also the enchantment library. What is that? How does that work? I don't know how the enchantment library works. The opponent has a block that stores enchantments. Inserting an enchant book will deposit it. Left clicking on a stored enchantment will extract one of it. Shift clicking will extract the max level available. Interesting. I wonder if that's any better or worse than this setup. I have no idea. But what I wanted to do, let's see. So I've got mana regen and mana boost up to 7. Let's recap on what we need to get. So mana regen 7, so we're good on that. And I'm assuming boost is the same way. We're good on that. Quick shot, we've got 7, and power, we've got 9. So quick shot 7 is good. Power 9 is good, right? We've got endless quiver. We've got sharpness 8. I wanted to get that up to 9. So let's get ready to up that dude a little bit. Okay. Knowledge of the ages 3. I'm pretty sure that's the best there is. Yep. Experience boost 7. Yep, that's the best there is. Capturing 7. Looting, we've got 8. That's cool. But I also have a looting Luck of the Sea scavenger. I thought I had an ancient tome. Maybe it's not looting, maybe it's fortune. Yeah, fortune can max up to 9. So I can get fortune up to 9 if I wanted to, which I might. I might. I'm just sure that might be cool. Protection we got up to 8. Which is as high as we go. And I'm pretty sure projectile and blast are also maxed out, so we're good there. So I wouldn't mind getting looting 9, which I might be able to make and then rip off. We'll have to see. Or I mean, well, you know what I need is not looting, but I need the other one. I need fortune. Fortune's what I'm gonna want to have. Why are you giving me that 33 out of 34 thing up there? Man, Enchanter's done, Chief. You can be done. Yeah, so I might get fortune going at some point, but we'll see. So now to you. So what I'd like to do is take my sword, and the way this works is pretty straightforward. I put the spark on top, and then I put the sword on it, and then I drop the book, and then I hit it with the wand. And it makes a ding because there's one enchant going on there, and then it absorbs a bunch of mana, and it applies the enchant without using the book. Ta-da! And now we've got sharpness 8, and we still have our original book. So now I can pop home, disenchant, combine, which I'm going to... How much to combine? 9. Boom and boom. Now we've got sharpness 9 ready to go. Sweet. Okay. So now if I want to make this awesome dude, right? We're probably just going to want looting and sharpness. Is that all I need on my sword? I would think so, right? I don't think there's anything else I really want. Sweeping edge, looting. I don't think I need mending. I can always repair it somehow or another. Nature's scavenger. Ooh. Mobs killed may roll their loot tables twice. Well, that's interesting. Did I get scavenger? I have a scavenger 2. I could bump that up to 3 relatively easily. Okay. What else might be nice to have on there besides scavenger? I don't need capturing on this one. I don't want Bane Knowledge of the Ages because that'll convert the experience. Experience boost I might want on there though, because that just increases the experience we get. I don't need Soul Reaper yet, but we'll look into that because when we get to the Soul Reaper mod, that'll be cool. I don't know if I need Beheading yet either. Yeah, I don't want Magnet. All right, this all looks good. So what I'm going to get is Experience Boost. Right? Is that what I said? And that's it? And Scavenger. And this should make for a really nice sword. Like, really absurdly nice. So first we want to up our scavenger level. So to do that, we're going to put the sword here. We're going to find scavenger. And then we back away, pick up our book again. Now, putting all 4 of these books on here is going to be a little mana intensive. I don't know how much trouble it's going to be, but we'll find out. Okay, so that's Scavenger 2. So Scavenger 2 plus Scavenger 2 will be an enchantment cost of 12. Scavenger 2 gets me Scavenger 3. And these are the 4 books that I want to put on my sword now. So what I'm going to do is make sure my magnet is off, because this will be a ridiculous waste of mana if I don't do this correctly. And then we whack that dude. 4 beeps means we're getting 4 enchants on the sword, and at this point you can pick up your books. And now we're just going to see how much mana we're draining. Probably a lot. Wow, a lot. That's a lot of mana. That's a lot of mana. I don't even know if we're going to have enough mana. My goodness. I mean, I have a half a tablet in here. Tablet to pool. I knew it was going to be a lot of mana. I don't know if it was going to be that much. Holy cow, that is a lot of mana. Just soak up a little bit, would you? Thanks, buddy. Just need a little smidge. All right, how are we doing? Pretty close. It's hard to tell because there's like there's a circle that fills in, and it's hard to see on swords because there's a big area of the sword that's not visible. We're gonna need more mana. Okay, let me see. We're gonna need maybe some TNT. How about Certus? We don't have a lot of that, really, do we? We have blocks, but not a lot of... Could do that much for now. And worst case, we can just do the regular old sand, too. Because we have a decent amount of gunpowder over here, I would guess. Yeah, that's looking good. All right, let's go put these books away before I forget that. Sweet. This sword better be super OP for the amount of mana it's costing. So you guys should have turned into... Oh, you're turning into that. That's right. Hold on. Yeah, where do I get the sort of Squirt's dust? Is what I want. Oh, inscriber goes here. Right. It's going to have to be a different inscriber. If I take this out, it'll work. Let's put you guys away for now and give me 8 of those. That'll work. I don't think you can tick accelerate these, right? Is that what we determined? Tick accelerating doesn't really work. All right, so we'll just be patient on that. In the meantime, what I'll get... Do we have any sand in here? Yeah, we actually have a decent amount of sand. Cool. So that I can get like a stack of TNT. That should be fine. And now this should be safe to do. I'm just saying. It should be safe. I know it doesn't look safe, but it should be safe. As long as this flower is empty, it'll absorb the explosion and do that. Maybe I should upgrade this mana spreader, though, so that it's a little bit better. Yeah, I could do that. Can I make an elven? I need more living wood. And what else did I need for an elven? Elementium. Pretty sure I've got a couple mana steel extra. Works for me. Alright, so you guys and you two. Perfect. Mana spreader, good to go. Now we could do a similar automation that like we did for the other one. That would help with the Entropinium. But because it's explodey, I want to be a little bit careful. And then you guys can also have some stuff, by the way. That'll help out. Why do you still have mana in you? Oh, because you're not... Okay, that's why. Yeah, makes sense. Okay. I'll come back in a minute once I've, you know, gotten the sword done. Does that sound cool? Be right back. I think it's really close to done. I think. And I'll tell you what, with the Elven Mana Spreader, and I put the velocity and boost thingy on there, it basically... You can almost, like, instantly place it down. Pretty sure that's accurate. Yeah, see? Plenty of time. Plenty of time. Even with those Endoflames cooking still. That's a good way to get a decent amount of mana quickly. I might look into doing the lava one. But I also think I'm out of cake. Oh, hey, I think it finished. I noticed my pools start to fill up, so that's how I knew I was done. All right, how do we make out here? Looting 8, Sharpness 9, Experience Boost 7, Scavenger 3. I can't even imagine what kind of ridiculousness is going to happen when I go kill a mob right now. Let's find out! Oh boy, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. That is awesome right there. That is super awesome right there. So a little bit more mana, and we should be able to do that maybe on a pick, maybe on a bow, you know, do some really overpowered stuff. Let's make it nighttime and just go kill a mob and see what kind of shenanigans can occur. Alright, it's going to be a minute before mobs start spawning, so we'll be right back. Alright, so bottom row of inventory is empty. Let's go see what happens when I kill this spider up here. Oh, and I have no experience really at the moment. 21 spider eyes. That spider had a lot of eyes. And I'm one-shotting creepers, so that's a good time. And I got 36 gunpowder from it. Holy cow. I mean, there's ridiculous, and then there's this. I love it. I love every bit of it. 31 raw mutton. Oh, that's hilarious. Holy cow. I one-shot most things. I like it. Oh wow, I'm already level 11. I think that experience is adding up. Well, this'll do. This'll do nicely. You know what I should do now? Is I should get the Rosa Arcana so that I can get experience from, or I can get mana from experience. And that would be pretty cool. Right? That would be pretty cool. Okay. Let's pop home, put all this stuff away. Yoinks. And that'll be good for now. So I'm going to let my mana reaccumulate. Like I said, I might make a Rosa Arcana, but, you know, part of me wants to make sure I've got the experience I need, because I only have 98 levels at the moment. Though, in fairness, I do have some in here. I haven't forgotten about this. It's just that this isn't super fast. So, though, in fairness, I have quite a few. But it doesn't get you that much experience. Like, it's a lot, but it's not like a stupid amount. You know what I mean? I mean, 53 levels, not bad. What's that at here. I mean, that was a good amount. Okay, that was not bad at all. But still, it's not like a stupid amount. It's good, but it's not like crazy. So let's get into occultism and see what kind of cool stuff might be available there. So there's a couple things I could try for getting more experience. We can do occultism, and then there's some mob spawner stuff we could do. If I could get the apotheosis mob spawner going, spawning a ton of mobs, and get them to drop their experience, that could be cool. I would just have, like, if I could get them to be killed by a weapon like this, that might be neat. So that's something we might look into. But I want to do occultism first. Because I want to check this out. So an introduction to the spirit world is going to be required because I don't super remember a lot about this mod. I remember there were these things, the djinn and all that stuff. But I don't super remember much else. So we're gonna relearn this mod. Oh, look at this book! I remember this book. This book is cool. Is this the one that was? It was work in progress last time, right? Yeah, that's cool. Oh, look at this! There's more stuff over here. Neat. Okay, that unlocked when I did this. I think last time we looked at this, am I remembering correctly that this book was like a work in progress, not quite there yet? Am I remembering that right? I forget. So there's first thing we can do potentially is make Demon's Dream fruit, which we can grow from seeds, and that will let me see the spirit world. So let's see, Demon's Dream. Now, alternatively, there's another way to get this going, but we'll figure that out in a minute. Where's my Torch of Time thingy? What did I do with that thing? Did I put it? Where did I put it? You know, I put it in the... Okay, yeah, I put it in that thing. So I'll just use this guy. Staff of the Farmer. Or I can use the Grow guy, too. So let's do a line of the... Well, I don't know that I need that many Demon's Dream fruit. I probably only need one, to be completely honest with you. I don't think I need that much. So that'll work, right? I like that. Excellent. Who needs a Staff of the Farmer anyway? So eating this will let me see the spirit world. Oh boy, that's trippy. Hello. And it'll let me interact with it. So it gives me the third eye buff. So for this, I'll be able to find spirit stone and spirit logs. Now, a quicker or better way to do this is probably going to be handled in the next chapter, which is going to be this guy, Spirit Fire. Is a special type of fire that exists mostly in the other place and does not harm living beings. Its special properties allow to use it to purify and convert certain materials by burning them without consuming them. Throw Demon's Dream fruit to the ground and light it on fire with a flint and steel. The main use of Spirit Fire are to convert diamond into Spirit Attuned Gem, to get basic ingredients such as other stone and otherworld saplings, and to purify impure chalks. So we just drop... it says andesite turns into other stone. Saplings will turn into the occultism version of it, otherworld saplings, and then otherworld wood turns into ashes. So let's try that out. So I just need a flint and steel, which I'm pretty sure I usually have in my backpack. Let's get some soul sand. Or no, let's get some netherrack. Do I have netherrack? It might be in here. One should be good. And as usual, I'm going to start here, and then I'll probably make a room for all my occultism needs. But we'll start, you know, just around our base, getting the basics up and running. And then once we realize how much space we're going to need, we'll go from there, kind of. There we go. Spirit Fire. Nice. Okay, cool. And then we just get some saplings. Did that work? Oh, it did. Oak saplings. Occultism. Sweet. It's weird they don't, like... Okay, they do stack. When they got picked up, they weren't stacking. That's interesting. And then andesite is what it said. Sure, I've got some in here, though, right? Yes. Hey, look! Other stone. Nice. Okay, now I should be able to grow this. And you can see there are occultism logs, right? Now, if I were to eat the demon's dream fruit, now we can see that it's otherworld wood. And from here, I can get... I wonder if I can fell you? See, I just got regular oak logs from doing that. Okay, fair enough. So I probably want some kind of axe that can chop things down all in one fell swoop, which, as I recall, should have at least 5 or 6 of those. Force axe, knockback, lumberjack. That'll do. Let's try that again. Now we grow. Eat the thing. Did I get it? Where's the buff? There we go. And you can see it turns into otherworld wood. So you have to be under the effects of third eye in order to get the otherworld wood. But then you get what you want to get. Well, that's cool. Sweet. Okay. Works for me. All right, so I've got 21 otherworld wood here. And we can obviously turn saplings into otherworld saplings pretty easily at that point. Okay, cool. So that's kind of the first step to getting into stuff. And then you can get Spirit Attuned gems this way too. All right, so let's go check out the next chapter. So down here, this gives you more flavor text about the third eye ability. And there's also goggles that allow you to see even more hidden otherworld blocks. However, they do not allow harvesting those materials. Low-tier materials can be harvested by consuming Demon's Dream, but more valuable materials require special tools. So you can get goggles that keep it on, but you still need to eat the fruit in order to harvest the blocks. Make sense? Oh, and you can also use Demon Dream Fruit to heal spirits, if you have any spirits, which we don't yet. The Divination Mod will make it easier to get started. The materials obtained by Divination now also have crafting recipes. But if you want to go through the divination process, you can make a Divination Rod. And then you can find your way towards the resources that generate in-world. So what we just did is like the way to make the resources, but you can also find them in the world. And divination is how you do that. Cool? Easy peasy. Oh, and there's more divination mods. Cool. All right, next thing we need to get is some candles. So we're going to need tallow. Key ingredient for candles, kill large animals like pigs, cows, or sheep with a butcher knife to harvest tallow. Okay. So butcher knife. Seems easy enough. And then we just need to get ourselves some large animals. Excuse me, sir, I need to test something on you. Oh, goodness, so much loot. Let's put away some things that we don't necessarily need in our person right now, like you guys. I should really clean up my inventory pretty entirely. I'm going to keep that in my backpack. Okay. So I got 2 tallow from that. It would be cool to put looting on this thing, but I think that would be a little bit mana intensive. Probably not end of the world for just looting, but might not be ideal. Luckily, I am carrying this around, though, and that gives me a little bonus to drops. If I needed to go crazy with the looting, I would. All right, let me come back in just a minute. I should probably just really clean up my inventory before I do much else, though. I really, really, really should. Polished diorite? I don't even... Oh, right, that's from when we did stuff. And you can go away, and that should be cool. Be right back. All right, so I've gotten a little bit of tallow here. We'll get more as needed. Not hard to get. All right, so that is tallow. And then tallow plus string equals a candle. And that has a little bit of arcana on it. That's neat. Okay. Sweet. Candle from not Minecraft. Though you can use Minecraft candles, it says. I'm pretty sure it said that, didn't it? Candles from Minecraft and other mods may be used in place of occultism candles. So if you want, you can go this route. And I mean, I think we have a lot of animal fat too. You know, so there's other candles that we can get. But the occultism ones, oh look, Hexeri has a candle. That's cool. Supplementaries has a candle, or at least a candle holder. So yeah, that should be fine. So occultism candle. There we go. So what does that need to be? Not just a regular thing. We have string. Don't we have string? Yeah. Okay. So give me a candle from occultism. There you go. I don't know why you were being weird about it, but whatever. So there's candles, and that's check. Okay. Next step. Ritual preparations, chalks, and preparation rituals, and then books of binding, or how to identify your spirit. So let me read through this, and then I'll give you guys the recap. All right, so I think the book of binding determines the tier of spirit. So like this is tier 1 spirit, the Foliot, and then Jinn is tier 2, Afrit is tier 3, Merit is tier 4, I think. But they're also like used for different things. So first you have to make the unbound version of the book, and then you bind it by crafting it together with the Dictionary of Spirits. So let's make one. So we just need some black dye. We have a little bit of squid ink. We can probably go get more. With one sword strike, I'll have like a stack of squid ink. And then purified ink, that'll make... Let's get the Foliot book first. So we're going to need a healthy amount of books for this, as usual. And we're going to want some books and quill. And then we should be good to make that. And then we craft it together with the Dictionary of Spirits to get the bound version. And the name on there, I think it said, is just a flavor text, so you don't have to worry too much about what name shows up. The spirit names are eye candy only. That means they are not relevant for the recipe. As long as you have the right spirit type in your book of binding, it can be used. So we use the book of binding. We'll talk about books of calling in a bit, but that's basically how to allow you to control a summoned spirit and store it to prevent essence decay and move it more easily. Only spirits that require precise instructions, such as work area or drop-off storage, can come with a book of calling. Okay, cool. That's neat. It will automatically spawn with a book in the world alongside the spirit. If you lose the book, there are also crafting recipes that provide the book without summoning a spirit. Okay, great. To store spirits that do not have a fitting book of calling, you can use a soul gem. Nice. Then we need chalk. To summon spirits from the other place in relative safety, you need to draw a fitting pentacle using chalk to contain their powers. White chalk is used to draw the most basic pentacles, such as our first ritual. More powerful summonings require appropriately more advanced chalk. So we can burn Otherstone to make burnt Otherstone. And then we do Otherworld Ashes from Otherworld Wood. And that will make impure white chalk, which we need to purify in Spirit Fire. Okay, so let's smelt up some stone and some wood from the Otherworld. So we've got Otherworld stone, we've got Otherworld wood. Let's just throw half a stack in here. Speed that process up a little bit. Huzzah! So close to having enough. I need a better battery or something. I've been kind of ignoring tech, but to be fair, that's what I said I was going to do. Okay, so Otherworld Ashes plus burnt Otherstone equals impure white chalk, which we can purify, and that should be cool. Nice. And then we use that to draw stuff on the ground. Cool. There is a better way to remove chalk, I assume. There's got to be a better way to remove chalk. I will figure it out. There's probably an eraser or something. So let's do this. Let's wrap up the episode here. I'm going to come back next episode and we'll get our first ritual running. So these two pieces come together. Oh, brush, cleaning up. Chalk is a pain to clean up by right-clicking with a brush. You can remove it from the world much more easily. See? Told you there would be a thing. Told you there would be a thing that you can use to clean up chalk. Oh, yes, that's so much better. I like it. Cool. Cool. All right, so now we have to prepare our ritual, get a sacrificial bowl, turn it into gold, and get ready to do our ritual of binding. That will summon a spirit that will be able to do things for us. We're going to figure that out next episode. For now, Doll20 sign off. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Got a really ridiculously powerful sword. And in addition to that, we're going to have to get more mana so we can get, a ridiculously powerful bow and armor. But at least, we're making progress. For now, take it easy.